launching it down the field. Here's a player who basically lives at the Steelers complex. Antonio Brown. He'll outwork everybody.
You said it right. He is the hardest worker on the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it shows. That's why he's productive on the field.
The Bengals will come out in the dime. Roethlisberger from the gun. And it's batted down.
Steelers put themselves in a situation where the has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
Jones got it now. Tackled down right around the 48. And a run back of about 16. At quarterback, out of TCU, a former second-round pick and Rose Bowl winner, Andy Dalton.
Well, what he has proven, that he's a durable quarterback, and he has all the intangibles that you want to see in your quarterback. He can lead, but also he has the physical talent to run and throw. I like him a lot.
First down at the 48. Hill's going to take the handoff now. Harrison's the one who made the big stop.
The Bengals running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
Dalton's on the move. Wow, what a catch. A foot race, and he's in for the touchdown. What a play, what a run.
Just think about what it takes. It takes a quarterback with a talented arm to make this type of throw, and it takes a talented receiver to make this catch. They do both, and it results in a nice touchdown.
Now they come out for the point after. Of course, this year, the new rule, the PAT, is snapped from the 15-yard line, making the point after 13 yards longer than the pass, a 33-yard point after attempt. The Steelers set to return the kick. He's got a chance to return this one. And he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Steelers offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3-and-out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive. They got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
The leader of that Cincinnati secondary is Leon Hall.
Without question, he is their best cover corner on the field. Leon Hall always matched up against the best wide receiver of the opposing team.
Ben Roethlisberger dropping back in shotgun formation.
It's way too early in a game like this, in this situation, to take a chance. Want to draw, throw a screen, maybe just a straight-ahead run, but don't turn over the football.
The Bengals with a nickel look here on defense. Roethlisberger takes the snap from the gun. Roethlisberger sends it to Bell, and he's on the sidelines and out of bounds. This defense is unbending on third down at the start of this game, Phil.
Yeah, Jim, they've been good on the defensive side. I can't say much for the offense that's going against them, though. No imagination, just running ordinary plays. They deserve to be stopped.
Adam Jones from the 24. He's brought down at the 30-yard line. That return's good for about 6. The Bengals offense heading back onto the field to start the drive after the result of their last possession was a touchdown. You think they've got another one in them, partner?
Oh, I absolutely do. I mean, just look at them. They got a good football team. The quarterback has great confidence and talent, and you put those things together, that makes you good. It makes you dangerous, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down there again.
Setting the lineups now. One of the absolute best at his position. That would be wide receiver A.J. Green.
Tall, great hands, fast. What is there not to like about A.J. Green? When you talk about your passing game, you must center it around what he can do on the offensive side.
In the secondary, keep an eye today on William Gay. Of Louisville.
Yeah, he has proven that, Jim, he's a versatile defensive back, and that's what you need. A guy that's hung around, he's got experience and talent.
3rd and 10. Oh, it almost picked off that time.
The Bengals really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
Huber is back now. He'll be punting. Brown's not going to test the coverage here as he makes the fair catch. The Steelers offense will try to buck the trend here, as now we'll see if the punting units can stay on the sideline for a little while, because defense has been the order of the day here, Phil.
Well, Jim, listen, this has been kind of refreshing. I love it that the defenses are dominating. I'm sick of all these rules on the offensive side, so defenses take advantage of this and keep on rocking. Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
2nd down and 10. Incomplete as he was looking short.
Well, the defense has got to be happy about this situation. Anytime early in the game you get an offense in 3rd and long, you are looking to make a play and get things rolling on your side.
Now looking at 3rd down. The Steelers will approach this play from out of the pistol. And the pass is thrown away. They're in punting formation. Jones going to look for space now. Taken down at the 45. That return's good for about 12. The Bengals offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
Nice catch.
Nice throw down the field. Big gain by the offense. Nothing like big passing plays. And the quarterback put it right on the money.
Hey, 380.
First and goal.
Hill's going to secure the handoff.
Runs it across for the touchdown. Bill, everything is going right for this team at this point. We're still in the first quarter. What must the coach on the other side be thinking?
He's thinking, hey, can we get this game over with and can I get out of here? He can't believe it. After a full week of hard work and preparation, and to come out and play like this is absolutely uncalled for.
The Bengals ready to boot the football down the field. And he'll step out of bounds. The Steelers' offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time. Bell's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Roethlisberger set in the pistol. The Steelers have it at the 39. Handoff made. And they are in on Bell.
Bell's never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on first down. That wraps up the first quarter here in Cincinnati, and we'll be back in just a moment for the start of the second. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Snickers, you're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
The Steelers still possess the football as we begin the second quarter. Coming to the line at the 35. The Bengals go with the dime formation here on defense. And the second quarter. Is underway with this snap. That sack belongs to Vontez. Perfect.
Nice job that time for the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback too.
Loss of 5 on the play. The Steelers will look to get to the 29 to pick up a first.
3rd and 11.
Antonio Brown with the catch.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver. And why not? He's talented, and every time the football's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
First down at the 18. The defense gets a sack.
Beautiful timing that time by the safety. That's what it's about when you talk about blitzing. Space the field properly so the safety has a lane to run into, and timing the snap of the ball. They did everything right that time. Good job of the safety getting that sack. Well, Jim, now it's time. Even though it's 3rd and long, you can't be over there, playing it safe. That has not worked for you. Time to call a play, take a chance, and get that football down the field.
Roethlisberger's completion percentage, 40% on the day. Let's see if they can complete another one. This time, perhaps, for the first down. 3rd down coming up. He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. Dre Kirkpatrick with the pick. And he's brought to the ground.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Bengals take the field again on offense. They'll be looking for a repeat of their last drive. They came away with a touchdown and really had the defense on its heels.
Well, it's going to be hard to repeat what they just did because it looked so easy and it was well done by their offense. And I think when you talk about situations like this, it really comes down to one thing. Can the offensive line
The Steelers lined up in the nickel. 1st and 10. Dalton looking long. Away from the ball, there's a flag down on the field.
Pass interference. Defense.
The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. 1st down on the way. 2-minute warning. Welcome back. Halftime just a couple of minutes away as we resume play out of the 2-minute warning. Incomplete. Allen was in the vicinity.
Lots of ways to attack cover 2. There's no doubt about it. You can throw it underneath. You can pump fake the safeties, make one of them move, and still throw it deep down the field.
The Steelers with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. 2nd and 10. Has it. Touchdown.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
The Steelers just can't stop them here before the half. And now they'll await for the kickoff, facing a sizable deficit. The score's 21-0. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Steelers just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done. Situations you go over so many times in practice and training camp. Know what's going on the offensive side, how to preserve time. Good job that time by the offensive player. Get out of bounds and giving his team more chances to get it done here in the first half.
Roethlisberger's completion percentage, 40% on the day. Makes the catch inbounds.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, And the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
Throws the pass. Almost intercepted. Only 35 yards to the end zone.
Roethlisberger standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches the defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back. Because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
Roethlisberger from the gun.
Did not get both feet down.
Steelers don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
The field goal attempt is good. It's good.
Well, when you get points, it's never a bad thing. That is for sure. Good job by the field goal kicker that time. Nice job by the offense moving the football down the field.
It's Tate on the return. Still not taken down.
Allen's there to make the tackle. That return's good for about 24. The Bengals are going to head to the break with a pretty comfortable lead here, Phil.
Yeah, it's really been good offensive play. I love the way the offensive line is playing together, not making any mistakes, and giving the quarterback and everybody else a chance to have good success.
Almost intercepted.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
Andy Dalton will be under center.
The Bengals take it from the 28.
Sometimes on third and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
Third down and 11. Goes deep to A.J. Green, and it's incomplete.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
Brown's got a chance this time. Gains 11.
Antonio Brown readying himself for this next possession. It's been the type of performance we've come to expect from him in the first half, although it hasn't been enough to keep his team from falling behind.
Yeah, listen, you know, the defense has to know that he's the star wide receiver, so why are they not
On his way. The 20, the 10, touchdown.
How about this gift? A wide open receiver down the field. The quarterback, good job of finding him. He throws it down there and he gets the easy touchdown.
Driving extra point is good.
The Bengals return team is getting set. They may opt to not do anything too crazy here before the half after just giving up a score and seeing their lead shrink. The score's 21-10. Tate will take this one. Taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line.
All right, the defense now takes the field, and they have so far underperformed here in the first half.
The number one thing you always expect and want out of your defense is effort, and we have not seen that so far today.
The Bengals have it at the 34. Dalton's going to take off with it. The Bengals get a first down. That's another reception. Give him 2. We've reached halftime, and we'll be sending it back to our studio and Larry Ridley as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports.
Thanks, Jim, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. Now let's get to it. The Bengals are happy to be sitting in the locker room with a lead. The Steelers won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's roll the highlights. Bengals on offense early in the first. Dalton's got his mark on the deep ball, and this play will go for 6. That puts them up by a touchdown. Bengals with the ball midway through 1. The pass is completed into tight coverage, and the pass and catch will end up going for 46 yards. Same drive, Hill's going to stay between the tackles. He'll run it in from 9 yards out. The Bengals up by 2 touchdowns. Third down from the 22. The pass ends up being picked off. Kirkpatrick's happy to come away with the pick, ending the drive. Offense out now following the interception. Catch is made after a quick pass, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. Bengals up now by 21. First and 10. Wheaton's got nobody around him on the catch, and that goes as a 66-yard touchdown, closing that gap to just 11. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Cincinnati for the start of the second half.
Welcome back, friends. Jim Nantz and Bill Sims from Paul Brown Stadium for the call. And the third quarter is about to get underway. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Steelers defense finds themselves trailing here, Phil, but a stop right out of the box to start the second half could swing the momentum for their side.
It could, Jim. You know, at halftime when your team is losing, usually on the offensive side, they're going, okay, guys, let's do this and that. On the defensive side, it's all about yelling, give us more energy, play harder, be tougher. So that's what I expect from the defense right here.
Second half gets rolling now as he takes the snap. Who has it? It's the offense with the catch. Unbelievable.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
First down at the 47. Andy Dalton down the field. And it falls incomplete.
Not many guys can throw the football that high and that far. That time we saw the tremendous arm strength by the quarterback, but he overthrows the receiver just by a few yards.
The Steelers defense now is going to go nickel. Wants to go deep. One-handed grab.
What must it be like to be able to go down there and make a play like that? How about one-handed catch? That was special. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Second down now. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. Shazier's able to read that play and make the hit.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
Third and goal from the 5. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. They're not that far from closing this game out after that touchdown here mid-third quarter.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's a dominant performance so far. That drive just set it off. They wanted to take it down the field, execute the plays. They did it, and the defense just let them have their way.
Dalton's going to have a tough time upstaging what he did on that scoring drive, passing for over 80 yards against a defense that had no answers for him. And they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. The Steelers have impressed today with some of these deep passes. Roethlisberger's been showing off that cannon he has for an arm.
Yeah, he's got it all, doesn't he? When you watch him throw the football down the field, you can see the arm strength, but the biggest thing is you can see that wonderful touch on the football. He is laying that football in there right on the money.
First down at the 20. Stands in the pocket, and he's thrown to the ground.
It is truly a bonus when you can take your outside linebacker and let him rush the quarterback, and he can get a sack. Nice job that time by the outside linebacker.
Second down coming up. Bell's lined up as the single back. Airing it out. This is third down.
The Steelers get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first.
Roethlisberger's going to take it from the gun. Down the field. Has the reception all alone. Going to take it the distance. And in for the touchdown.
What a terrible job by the defense. That time, nobody even covers the receiver. He is wide open down the field, and, hey, nice job by the quarterback going through his progression. He finds the open guy and gets a touchdown pass.
The Bengals will be back to return the kick. Still have a sizable lead here in this one. Scores 28-17.
The Bengals are ready to return the kick.
Jones is going to start his return.
And he spins away.
And the tackle is made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31.
The Bengals come back out. Let's see if they can answer now with a touchdown of their own. Of course, last time the offensive unit was on the field, they took it down, marched in for a score.
I don't see why they can't answer. Everything is working, and so they're coming out there full of confidence. And we know football players, especially on the offensive side, when they have confidence, man, they play their best.
The Bengals continue to look to their top target on the day. Green's been involved in so many of them, Phil.
Jim, you're right. He knows how to get open. He's one of the best in the NFL. He's got a great pair of hands, and what a day he is having so far.
Get ready. First down at the 47. Looking to go down the field here. What a catch. Inside, and he's home for the touchdown. In the fourth, and they've just increased their lead. Could it be time to rest the starters, Phil?
Oh, no, Jim, not even close to that yet. We've got a long way to go. You've seen it many times in the NFL. Big leads have a way of just disappearing, so I'm not counting this one over by any means.
The Steelers now have even more work to do to get back into this one. Scores 35-17.
just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Steelers ready to go on the march again, and that's exactly what they've been doing here lately. They've taken it all the way down the field on the last 2 possessions for touchdowns. Phil, can they make it 3 straight?
Let me say this to you, Jim. It's just not that easy. As we're watching this game and how they're playing on the offensive side, they make it look easy, but trust me, I was down there one time. It's a hard job.
He's in the clear. The 20, the 10, taking it all the way home for the touchdown.
Even on short passes, accuracy is a big, big deal. When you put it on them right in stride, look what happens. They catch it in stride. They don't slow down, of course, and good things happen. Nice touchdown run.
Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Bengals returners are back deep. They still have that big lead. Scores 35-24. And now Tate. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Bengals are not backing off after the halftime break. Instead, they've continued to pour it on here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I think we were expecting this, weren't we? We saw practice this week. They looked sharp. Coach said they had a great week of practice, and they've shown that here in the game so far today.
Launches it down the field. Nice catch. That's his 3rd catch of the day. The Bengals have come up with some big plays in the passing game. Jones been the top target, and he's been very strong in this game.
The offense, what a tremendous design they've had here today. They've had many ways to get this football to the wide receiver, and he has done a good job of taking advantage of it.
The Bengals take it from the 38. Down the field. And intercepted.
They'll take it at the 20.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Steelers offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for them. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
Second and 10 coming up. The Bengals sat at the line. Dime package. Roethlisberger with the give. Jones is in on the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
So 3 quarters in the books, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be 3rd down. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Incomplete. Just when you thought the receiver might run under that pass, the pass, in fact, is thrown too far. Incomplete.
It was overthrown a little bit, no doubt about it, and I have no problem with that. I just thought it was the wrong time to call a deep throw down the field. I was expecting a run or a short throw. No. We get the deep throw, and what do we get? An incompletion.
Jones has got it on the return. Gets about 9 on the play. The Bengals back onto the field. Of course, the last drive they had it. It looked like they were going to put up some points, only to watch the football get picked off in opponent's territory.
Smart defensive coach they're going against in this game today. He knows how to put his players in positions to make plays, and he did that last drive, and they came up with the INT.
Was that on the quarterback, or was that just a great play by the defender?
I'm giving most of the credit to the defender. It's just a good play. There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Going deep. Going to be a penalty here.
Pass interference. Defense. Automatic first down.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
First and goal from the 1. It's Jones. Give that tackle to Lawrence Timmons.
The Bengals coaching staff has done a good job of mixing things up today on first down. The pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now it's 2nd and short.
And here we have 2nd down. The defense is ready to plug up the middle here on the goal line. They'll go ground. Power surge for 6. Touchdown. Touchdown, just a little more insurance to what already was a sizable lead, Phil.
Yeah, what a job. You know, look, they had a lot of insurance already in the bank, and they have controlled the tempo of this game from start to right here in this period early in the 4th. And now if the defense just has anything, if they stop the opponents on this drive, this game is over.
Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Steelers weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
It's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
Roethlisberger comes out in the pistol. The Steelers take it from the 28. Here's Miller. And he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first. That's reception number 2 for him. The Steelers still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Roethlisberger's tried to keep his team in it any way he can.
Well, a couple things, Jim. You can't blame the quarterback because they're trailing. He has been outstanding here today. The offense, the offensive line, the play calling, all good.
The Steelers from the 37. They go screen with Bell. Jones all over that offense and brings him down.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
Welcome back. Coming out of the 2-minute warning here in the final quarter. The Bengals defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. 3rd down and 13. Looking at every option. Drake Kirkpatrick with the pick. Phil, can you believe the defense steps up and makes the interception to clinch it for him today?
Oh, they love this. Nothing like winning a game with a defensive play to ice everything. And I give the defense all the credit. Just a great play on their part.
Looking to go deep. Jones has got it on a pass that had some heat.
Well, Well, it's a big game by the offense, and that's what this league is about. We talk about so many things. Oh, play good defense, don't turn it over. But it's about big plays. You got to take chances down the field. The quarterback was willing to do it that time, and he made it happen.
And it's a hooked up with Marvin Jones. That's his 6th catch of the day.
What a catch and run, and now they're set up inside the 10.
That was a perfect throw, beautiful catch, and now they're ready to score.
1st and goal to go. McCarron's now completed 4 in a row. Touchdown, Bengals. Green's got his 3rd touchdown of the game. Impressive showing today, and it's almost on the brink of running up the score and creating some bad blood. What do you think, Phil?
Who cares, man? Rub it in, baby. Rub it in. When you're on top and you're winning the game, I say go for it. Rub some salt in that wound and let them know how much it hurts.
They're setting up the return. And he's tackled right at about the 28-yard line. The Bengals have victory within their reach now, and they've only turned up the heat as we've gotten into the 4th quarter, Phil.
And, listen, they're doing this against a very good offense, so that makes it even more impressive to play this well against a good offense. What an outstanding day by the defense.
Brown taken down after a pickup of 15.
Well, you're really in a tough spot, but that is a good job picking up the 1st down. You're down big in the 2nd half. All you can do, just keep picking up those 1st downs. You hope it leads you to a score, and then you play the game from there.
The Steelers take it from the 43. Miller's got the catch and the 1st. The Steelers signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining. Final 30 seconds, and it's a 1st down. The Steelers snap it at the 41. Jumps into the air and pulls it down. And the offense will call a timeout. 1st down here. This play set up by the long gainer. And the defense will use one of its timeouts right here. First down at the 18. That ball has been picked off. That's got to be it. That's got to be the game ender here, partner. The interception basically ices it.
It does. Sometimes when you're behind as a quarterback, you take a chance, and that time the chance was just too great. Nice play by the defense.
Marvin Jones makes the catch. Jones is tackled down at the 29. That's reception number 7 for him.
Hard to play man-to-man against such a quality receiver. You got to mix up the coverage. You play straight man-to-man, you're going to give up a lot of completions.
McCarron's completed his last 6 passes. Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe.